There's a dark side to chess, a world of rules hidden beneath the surface. Rules so bizarre, so unexpected, that even experienced players sometimes miss them. Today, we're diving into 5 strange chess rules that actually exist, and might just change the way you play forever. But fair warning, once you learn these, there's no going back. Let's decode the secrets, one rule at a time. Chess pawn rule number 1, the en passant mystery. You've just pushed your pawn forward. Confident, strategic, but suddenly, your opponent captures it, without even landing on the square you moved to. What just happened? Did your opponent just cheat? Or is this chess haunted? It's called en passant, a French term meaning in passing. If a pawn moves 2 squares forward and lands next to an enemy pawn, that enemy pawn can capture it diagonally, as if it only moved 1 square. But there's a catch. This move is only legal on the very next turn. Wait too long, and the chance is gone forever. This rule dates back to the 15th century, to stop pawns from skipping danger by jumping ahead. Kind of like saying, you can run, but you can't hide. Strange, right? Well, it gets even weirder. Chess pawn rule number 2, the 50 move. Imagine this, 2 players locked in an epic endgame. The board is nearly empty. Pieces dance back and forth, searching for a breakthrough. And then, after hours of battle, the game ends in a draw. Not because of strategy, not because of a checkmate, but because of a number. This is the 50 move rule. If no pawn has moved and no piece has been captured in the last 50 moves, that's 50 for each player. Either side can claim a draw. 50 moves of silence. Could you wait that long? It's meant to stop hopeless games from dragging on, but some argue it ends brilliant battles too soon. Chess isn't always fair. Chess pawn rule number 3, touch move. What if I told you that touching a piece could seal your fate? In serious games, the touch move rule means if you touch a piece, you have to move it. Touch your queen by accident. Sorry, she's going in. Touch a piece and realize it's a blunder. Too late. Ever reached out to grab a bishop, then panicked like you were defusing a bomb? Yeah, that's touch move. This rule demands precision and discipline. One careless gesture, and your entire strategy could collapse. But what if you have to adjust a piece? There's a way, but only if you know the code. And that takes us to rule number 4. Chess pawn rule number 4, Joie du Bey. Let's say your knight is leaning awkwardly. You want to fix it, but you don't want to commit to a move. You whisper a single word, Joie du Bey. It's like a sacred spell. Say it before touching the piece, and you're allowed to straighten it without being forced to move. Forget to say it, your opponent may call you out, and your innocent touch becomes your next move. It's a reminder that in chess, even your words matter. But what if a game could end without a king ever falling? Chess pawn rule number 5, stalemate. Here's a paradox that leaves beginners scratching their heads, and grandmasters weeping at missed wins. A stalemate. The king isn't in check, but has no legal moves left. Checkmate. No, it's a draw. You can have a full army, total control, and still, your opponent escapes with a tie. It's like running a marathon, reaching the finish line, and being told the race doesn't count. But to the masters, stalemates are weapons. Last-ditch efforts. Beautiful escapes from certain defeat. Chess isn't just a game of pieces, it's a game of rules, secrets, and surprise endings. The more you learn, the more the board opens up in ways you never imagined. But strange rules are just the beginning. If you think these were wild, wait until you see the puzzles that even grandmasters couldn't solve. We'll see you in another video. Welcome to Chess Decode.